I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Welcome aboard. Today is 9/26/2022. I didn't do a recording on Friday night because we had such a severe sell-off. I wanted to see what was going to happen today, Monday, which is really an important day. Why? Because I wanted to see if we were going to hold or break that June 17th low. That is key, and everybody's in Wall Street holding its breath. Well, it broke on the S&P, but it didn't break on the NASDAQ over here. Okay, it didn't break. It's right at it. Okay, sometimes it goes a little below and then goes right back to it. This is very critical. Psychologically, it's very critical because you remember when we had this big snapback right in here, that snapback, they told us that it's a bull market, not a bear market rally. It was just going to keep going up. Well, they were dead wrong on that. And here's the problem they've got. If you take a look at the volume right in here, okay, let's just take the volume. If you look at the volume here compared to the volume here, we don't have many buyers in here to support this. So the plunger team is in here trying to support it, okay? Like this morning, we opened up this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. I look, and implied open was down 350 points. By the opening this morning, 9:30 is only down 100 points. That's because because the plunger team comes in, buys, okay, futures to try to wiggle the market up, try to keep it up. So we call it our steel I-beam pattern. That's what they're doing right now. They're going to fake. They're going to do anything they can to hold the market right there, the S&P there, the NASDAQ, everything, the Dow. They're going to hold it up. They can't because here's the problem. See right here? There's no buyers. See, these are buyers. See the buyers we had in this rally right here? And why aren't there any buyers? Why is the buyers gone? Well, for several reasons. One reason is that the downtrend that we have right here is a severe downtrend. And in order to turn that downtrend around, you have to have either earnings. We don't have earnings. Those are terrible. Okay. Or you have to have QE, where they continue the $150 billion a month printing to bring interest rates down to zero. So it creates an environment for the tech stocks, so the tech stocks rally. And as you can see, the NASDAQ, that's not working. That hasn't worked since November 2021 because they stopped the $150 billion. And they stopped, and you can't have stock buybacks 2 weeks prior to earnings. So there's just no buyers down here right now. So that's why they're fighting like hell to try to hold the market, because they know if it breaks, okay, with any big sell-off, okay, this could drop dramatically. So, but the only way the market can go back up and get through here and continue the trend up, as I said, you got to either have great earnings or you got to have QE. Earnings are shot to hell. QE's gone, okay? And the only other thing you got is stock buybacks. That's not going to happen. They can't do that either for the next 2 weeks. And even after the next 2 weeks, the stock buybacks are pretty much shot to hell because the big corporations right now have so much debt. They can't borrow anymore. So that's where we are, okay? Now let me just show you something. So the thing that's going to happen is we're going to get a snapback and a downtrend. Now, that simply means this. Let's take the S&P here. Let's do a trend line here. See this trend line right there? That's your trend line right there, okay? Let's take it, just bring it this way. That's your trend line. So what's going to happen, anytime you get a snapback, it'll snap back to the trend line, okay? So you see where we had that nice snapback right here? So that snapback was right here. That snapback was right in here like this. Now, that's a good thing when you get big snapbacks like this, and it's in a downtrend right here. See the downtrend? And then if we can get another nice snapback here, it'll go right up to that trend line. That's what we're looking for, snap back to the trend line, and then a failure because we just don't have the buyers, okay? And so anytime you get a snapback in a downtrend, it's going to come right back down. Here, take a look at Apple for a moment. Now, we know everybody buys Apple on the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip. How's that work out? Now, here's a good example. See this big snapback here? Okay, that snapback, again, was right here. Okay, inside this guy right here. Okay, downtrend. See the snapback here? Inside this guy right here. So, again, here's your trend. Okay, and And so what we see is going to happen, I think you're going to see a snapback because they're going to do anything to try to stop that from falling through that June low. So you'll probably get a snapback right back up to earnings right there, back or not earnings, the downtrend line. See it here, right there, and right here, right? So that, and here you are again, right here. See that snapback right there? So I think it's just going to be another snap, and then it's going to continue on its way down to around that 3,000. Okay, all right. So that's what I think is going to happen because again, you got to have either volume, and if you don't have that volume, and you don't have QE, and you don't have stock buybacks, no volume, no go. All right. So let's see what happens in the next couple of days, and I will be back to you on Friday with a update. So please hit subscribe, like, and share. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget, you can join my gang free for 10 days. philsgang.com, where you can learn how to short properly. See you on the charts.